Hello football fans, welcome to our channel. If you are a football lover, you are in the right place. Before we start, subscribe to the channel and leave your like so that we can bring you more news about your favorite team in the world of football and so that YouTube knows that the content is relevant and can deliver it to more people. Gary Neville, Manchester United will not make Premier League top 5 this season. Man United were 2-1 winners against Brentford in the Premier League on Saturday. However, Gary Neville does not believe they will finish in the top 5 this season. There was also praise for midfielder Scott McTominay after his 2 late goals secured the victory. Manchester United will not make the top 5 in the Premier League this season, says Gary Neville, although he praised Scott McTominay after his match-winning goals. 2 late goals in the 93rd and 97th minutes from the Scotland international saw Man United to a 2-1 victory against Brentford on Saturday, their 4th Premier League success of the season. But despite the win, Sky Sports pundit Neville says United will finish no higher than 6th, and believes Chelsea are closer to securing a top 5 spot. I don't think Manchester United will finish in the top 5 this season, but they proved me wrong last season after having a very poor start, he said on the latest Gary Neville podcast. Chelsea have got a lot of talented young players. The question mark will be centre forward and experience if something happens to Thiago Silva. Chelsea are not far away if they get a centre forward and centre half. Even though they've spent £1 billion they still need 2 players. I felt sorry for Brentford because I like them a lot. But it was huge. Huge in the sense of it had been such a depressing start to the season and by no stretch of the imagination does beating Brentford at home with 2 goals in the 93rd and 97th minutes mean that everything is okay. Far from it. It's a mess. They're way off it and I'm surprised because 7 or 8 weeks ago I had them 3rd again. The goalkeeper hasn't settled in quickly. That's a problem. If your goalkeeper isn't settled in and there's a bit on instability around that, it does create a big problem. I've had it at United. Chelsea are probably near to it, the top 5, if they can just go on a run because they have got some really talented young players. Their age is a lot better than the Manchester United squad. McTominay came on as an 87th-minute substitute on Saturday, before firing home twice in quick succession. Having also come through the Man United academy, Neville defended the 26-year-old after criticism online. I was happy for Scott McTominay, he added. The stuff I've seen on social media over the last few weeks, that's when it's the classic a club is falling apart when you start to have your fanbase and media people questioning the work ethic of a kid who has come through the academy. Sorry, I'm not having that. That's one kid who will run through a brick wall for the club. That's the weight on his shoulders and the pressure and feeling of completely not having the support in the club to be able to actually wear your legs down. I've talked about heavy legs in a young player. Last season with Arsenal in a title run-in we saw it. What we've seen from Scott McTominay in the last few weeks is being outstanding for Scotland and then he comes back to play right of a diamond against Brighton and he looks like his legs have gone. All of a sudden you see clips on social media of him not running back. I wouldn't look at that as anything other than pressure and carrying the world on his shoulders from being a Manchester United kid since the age of 5. Saturday was a big moment for him and I was happy for a few of the players that came back in because they've been battered and that's what happens when you've got a club that's failing. You end up not knowing who's the good guys and bad guys. You end up calling out the ones that have been there a long time. They've got some good lads who have come in and bought into the club. They've got some good lads who have come through the ranks. The big question mark at the moment is the stability that runs right through the club and it's not there. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe, leave your like to help our channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any updates. And if you have any suggestions or comments, feel free to share them with us in the comments below. Thanks for watching and until the next video.